Welcome, and I'm back. After we transition away from the logo, then you can see I have a Slime Island hat, because that's just hilarious. Yep, I'm funny. So, what I've got planned coming up is to do a next level power gen. So it looks like I need the engineer's manual because the information's not in JEI. We're going to do a squeezer, fermenter and squeezer. So that's computer support, don't care. Squeezer. The squeezer is a multi-block that processes juice or oil into mechanic, and so it's going to make plant or seed oil. So industrial hemp seeds are the most. So that's why last episode you saw that I had a hemp farm with a couple of hemp seeds in it. Pumpkin seeds are really good in other packs because AgroCraft makes 4 pumpkins per harvest with a 10-10-10, and then you get 4 seeds per 4. So you're getting 8 or 16 seeds per time at harvest, and at 10-10-10, that's very often. So pumpkin seeds are ideal for the squeezer in most packs. In this one, I'm leaning towards hemp seeds because of the 120. Along with that is the fermenter. And the fermenter is going to take certain fruits and grains and vegetables and fermenting process. And so it looks like, so everything's the same: melon, sugarcane, apple, potato. So potato's good for food. And I think potato's the one that's going to grow the fastest. I'm not sure. So in Project Ozone 2, Affinity Evolved, because of AgroCraft, growing the crops to produce Okay, I thought I had some cross audio coming through, so I wanted to check real quick. Growing crops to produce industrial engineering RF works great. So this is a base farm with potatoes and wheat. So very likely I'm going to kick the wheat and just have it half potatoes, half hemp going into the squeezers and fermenters. Now to keep with this build, with this atmosphere, I'm going to have the items coming up through this right here. Ender-IO conduit is not going to be visually appropriate, so I was trying to think, and it looks like with industrial engineering, there's the conveyor belts that we can, and I'll spell conveyor belts as cave instead of conveyor. So these conveyor belts, that looks fun, will likely be how we transport the items, because that'll be visually appropriate for the oil rig here. So that's going to come out here, and then that will leave to have the squeezer and fermenters here. I'm not sure if the farm's going to go straight into those, or if I'm going to have some buffer silos here. Then those two would go into buffer tanks, and then they go over into the... Let's see if the biodiesel generator... Diesel... Bio... So, power and wires, power generation, diesel generator. So biodiesel, diesel generator, not biodiesel, blah, blah, blah. The structure's built. Fuel at the bottom corners, power off the side. So why am I not... Heavy machines, blast furnace, squeezer, fermenter, refinery. The refinery is what's going to pump into. So that refinery is obviously going to be appropriate on an oil rig platform. The fermenter and squeezer should be able to keep up with 2 refineries. So we'll see if we can pull that together, get the multi-blocks built. I will probably use interim crates or storage drawers for the buffers here to decide if I want to have it go directly in the fermenter squeezer or one or the other. So I'm on the fence about if I want to do the fermenter here and the squeezer here, because, well, if I do it that way, it's going to be fermenter here, squeezer here, and then the refinery right here, and then the diesel gen's going to be right here or to the side. One of the other options I thought about was doing it more in line, so fermenter, squeezer, refinery, diesel gen. Because I have the high voltage wires going all around, it doesn't really matter where I do it. Yeah, even this is high voltage. And that's because of the amount of power loss. So if I do come out here, fermenter, squeezer, I'm going to be, my diesel gen is going to be sitting right here, which is a little bit close to here. My refined storage isn't going to be difficult to move. So I might swap it over to the other side. So we'll kind of see how it plays out. It'll be a bit of grinding and putting together the pieces for the multi-block. So I'll probably do that off camera, and then when we're ready to assemble it, we'll come back. Being that this is one of the earlier YouTubes I've done, it's still possibly a little bit tedious and dragging out to watch the actual crafting. So we'll go ahead and knock a couple of things out and then come back when we're ready to show you some stuff. So we'll cut to logo just because it's new and fun and I haven't been doing that much. So we will see you in a little bit, and you have a wonderful time.